that time of the week where we're joined by Stephanie Dobson. Stephanie is a lawyer, mediator, and online educator with Hankin Divorce Law and Mediation offices in Edmonton and Lloydminster. Stephanie, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks again, Stacey, as always.
This is International Divorce Month in January, and we talked a little bit about it last week, and we're going to continue that conversation today as well.
Yes. So today's episode, we're going to talk about another word for January, which is International Child-Centered Divorce Month, which is right up my alley.
Well, let's talk about that, Stephanie. What is child-centered separation and divorce?
So our viewers can probably assume what that means, but basically, in my words, it's an approach that places the well-being and the needs of the children at the forefront of that separation and divorce process. So it really acknowledges that children are very deeply affected or can be very deeply affected by their parents' separation. And it acknowledges that parents have that opportunity and that responsibility to try to minimize the negative effects of that negative emotional and psychological health that it can have on their health.
And so what are some of these strategies for navigating the child-centered separation and divorce?
So I've come up with 5 strategies that all center around making the well-being of the children as the primary decision-making goal. So in everything that parents do during their separation, they're always thinking about how do we make this particular aspect child-centered. So the first strategy is what I call open communication. So effective communication is obviously essential in any divorce, but especially in a child-centered divorce. And parents should really try to create that open and honest, I'll call it age appropriate, of course, dialogue with their children, really allowing them to express their feelings, concerns, ask their questions, and reassuring them that it's okay to talk about their emotions. Number 2 is co-parenting cooperation. So co-parenting, of course, plays a crucial role in any child-centered divorce. And if I can encourage parents to work together to create that supportive and consistent environment for their children, creating a really detailed parenting plan that outlines as much as possible about how they plan on co-parenting and which also aims to reduce the conflict between the parents. Number 3 is emotional support. So of course, children can experience, just like parents can experience, a wide range of emotions during a divorce. So helping the children really work through those emotions can be very helpful. Number 4 is stability and routine. So we always talk about stability, consistency, and routine in any separation. And really, parents should strive to not only provide that consistency, but also be able to provide that flexibility as the as the children age, to be flexible in adjusting those arrangements over time. And then number 5 is empowerment through involvement. So what does that mean? It really means involving the children in age-appropriate discussions that help them to empower them to feel a sense of control and really feeling valued during that time of separation and divorce, because of course the turmoil is going on around them and they don't have a lot of control over a lot of what's going on, but really giving them that voice during the separation can really help them to feel valued.
What would be some of the benefits of child-centered separation and divorce?
Oh my goodness, there are so many of them. But prioritizing the well-being of children really can help foster resilience, emotional intelligence, and a sense of security in the children as they as they go through the divorce. And as well, it can help to minimize the long-term emotional impact of divorce on the children by really helping them enter this new world that they're facing with greater ease and resilience.
And so if you're going to go through the child-centered divorce arrangements, what would be like some examples, Stephanie, that you could talk to us about?
Sure, let's go on with like wildfire with some examples here. So number 1 is a shared parenting schedule. So we're not necessarily talking about equality of time, but really equality of parenting relationship with the children. Flexibility within the parenting schedule, so accommodating children's activities, school events, social life, and allowing really for any adjustments as opposed to what is normally felt like that tug of war. Consistent routine, so we talked about routine, consistency, stability. Open communication channels, so regular check-ins not only between co-parents, but also regular family meetings. meetings so that there's an opportunity to address any concerns, celebrate achievements, and really giving the kids that sense of stability and connection. Educational decisions, parents will work together to make decisions about the children's education, school selection, extracurricular activities, etc. And then lastly, healthy co-parent relationships. So parents committing to maintaining that respect and positive communication between them.
All right, Stephanie. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back to talk to you again next week.
Thanks, Stacey.